everybody, welcome to First Look. I'm Rome Hartman. Katie Couric is busy. She just got finished anchoring a special report on CBS News because President Bush had the press conference this morning from the East Room, the first formal press conference of 2007 for him. Jim Axeldrod covered that and will be part of First Look in just a couple of seconds here to tell you what was in some of that. I'll talk a little bit about some the other things we're covering. Big news out of Chrysler today. Anthony Mason, our business correspondent, is covering what they're calling the Valentine's Day Massacre at Chrysler today. Big restructuring announced, and restructuring, unfortunately, these days has become a corporate euphemism for layoffs. So lots of people that work for Chrysler won't be working for Chrysler, and Anthony will have that report. We have a second installment in our food safety series, which is called Safe Enough to Eat. John Blackstone tonight on measures that are being taken in the fields and farms across America to try to ensure food safety, and some things that consumers can do to try to make sure that our own food in our own refrigerators is safe. And since I mentioned it is Valentine's Day, we have a story from Mark Phillips in Wales about the lengths to which some guys will go, this would be sheep farmers, to get themselves a date. It's apparently not very easy to do in the wilds of Wales. So that's it from here. Now, Jim Axeldrod at the White House with more details on the presidential news conference, and we hope you'll tune in tonight.
Big day. The president gave his first news conference of this calendar year. In fact, the first one since December 20th of last year. And he talked a lot about Iran. A bunch of different things that he made note of. There's been some discussion about whether the highest upper echelons of the Iranian government are responsible for the IEDs that have been used, some of the most deadly IEDs that have been used against American troops in Iraq. As you may know, over the weekend, a U.S. defense official said that the highest levels of the Iranian government were involved, and then that's been walked back over the last couple of days. The Joint Chiefs of Staff Chair General Peter Pace, said that's not necessarily true per se. The president clarified today, saying it really doesn't matter if it's the upper echelon or not. If you have government troops that are linked to weapons that are being used against U.S. troops in Iraq, that's really all that matters. So the president dealt with that. He talked about the idea of sitting down with Iran. And there's this question a lot of people are asking these days. Is the Bush administration setting the stage to perhaps go to war with Iran? The president today, I'm looking at the sound bites that we're going to use in our piece tonight. The president said, does this mean you're trying to have a pretext for war? No. It means I'm trying to protect the troops. He was talking about this notion of the IEDs and how it may relate to a large-scale approach, an aggressive approach in dealing with the Iranian government. Anyway, we'll be talking a lot more tonight about what the president had to say about Iran, and that'll be, of course, tonight on the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.